Alright, so I know I haven't been on my YouTube channel in probably like a couple weeks, for real, for real. I just haven't been feeling the same. If I could be transparent, my pops died probably like around a month ago, a couple of days. I wasn't close to him or nothing, but it just felt like when that happened, everything just got messed up, right? And this year I was planning on doing a lot of big things, since like I still do, but that kind of shook up everything. Like I feel like ever since he died, like I know I don't know what to do anymore. Like I guess depression been hitting me harder. I think everything just been hitting me. Kind of like an identity type of crisis kind of hit me a little bit. Uh, it's been a lot of more uncontrollable emotions I'm experiencing and having to deal with. I haven't had like the energy to even do anything for myself. I'm trying to find the energy every day to do something because, you know, the world don't stop. But it's not like I'm not grieving or feeling any type of way about that. It's just, you know, certain spiritual beliefs, like, you know, even though he dead and physically he's still here, right? I believe that he still live on within his kids. Like, he live on within me. Even though we didn't have the best relationship, I still believe that he still lives through his kids. So, me, I'm trying to be okay with that and understand that. But I guess it was had so many expectations and, you know, and I want to do so many things with him before it happened, but I couldn't, sadly, before, you know, he passed. But, you know, that's neither here or there. But I've been so depressed. Like, one thing I don't like is that, like, I can't even get no work done because I'm like drained. Like, I'm drained to the upteenth, like, degree. Like, I get home, I can't even, like, open up a book. And I'm like, why am I so drained like this? Why am I so tired, right? I can't even sit in my room where I got all these books and stuff and open it up or read anything just because I'm just so drained. I'm drained from literally every angle. And I guess my father passing was like, I guess the first, what they say, the straw that broke the camel's back that showed me like who I truly am to like myself. And I literally have not been the same ever since. And I'm still trying to find this rhythm. I'm only making a YouTube video about it because I guess that's kind of the main way I express myself. In a way, I feel like even though when people talk to me, I feel like my voice isn't really heard by nobody. And a lot of that is because of how you know, my communication as an individual. Just growing up, I just had terrible communication skills, and I still do. I'm working on it. But I feel like I'm not heard. I feel like my words is taken for granted. I feel like people take me as a joke to a certain extent. I feel like my words is wasted. I feel like my words really ain't shit. And I'm like, so I guess that's kind of why I always found the internet some type of, or like music or expression, some type of like escape, because it felt like my voice will be heard. It felt like my opinion will be heard and it'll be understood, and even, you know, some type of connection will be made between it. And not saying that people don't respect my words, that's just what I feel like. So me talking to a camera, talking to videos, or just, you know, writing my thoughts out, or just even like when I be like writing poetry and shit like that, it just allowed for me to be able to express myself easier. It's always been hard for me to express myself. And through this time of stress and anger and all these things is going on, all my insecurities feel worse. Almost to the point where I feel like I'm like drowning. I'm drowning, I'm sinking, and all I really want to do is like just get away from everybody and just allow myself to just drown. And not in a bad way, in the sense of like wanting to kill myself or something. It's just like I just want to be left alone by everybody. And This is, of course, it's like my way of coping, but that's not a good way of coping. Just because it's just, I'll destroy my own life if I do that. But I'm in a depressive state, right? I mean, I'm gonna say that. Even though I'm I'm good, like I can smile, like I'm pretty good on my day to day. Uh, you know, like I said, when I come home, I can't get nothing done. Like I'm like, damn, I'm so tired. My room's so dirty, and it's so like it's super uncharacteristic out of me. Like it's not dirtiness, it's where it's garbage, where it's just like it's just cluttered. It's like my mind is just so cluttered. I haven't meditated in I don't know how long. Had a good meditation, I don't know how long. All my spiritual routines and things I just listen to, I just stopped listening to them. I'm trying to get back in the rhythm, but it's like I just can't shake it. I can't get back up, and and maybe that's my own problem, or maybe it's not a problem in itself. Maybe it's just how it normally goes, and maybe I'm just over, thinking about it too much, and I'm not allowing it to run its course. But I am, like I said, I'm not trying to push myself, too hard. But I got to get back up. I can't allow myself to just be defeated by this, right? This is probably like my real first experience with grief in a closer way, and if I'm being honest, it's only gonna get worse, right? And I think that's a people may say that's like a negative way of thinking about it, but that's the truth, right? It's only gonna get worse about when it comes to people that you really deeply care about, right? And I guess that's something I was always kind of avoiding, you know, especially how I built relationship with people. I was never really around people long enough. I'm really like an introvert to the deepest root of the word, and even to like a toxic manner. Like I don't want to be around nobody. I would much rather stick to myself. And even me, I think about this all the time. Like a lot of my elders, like the ones that take me in and respect me, and it's mutual respect, and they want to see the best out of me. I don't like that, In front, anybody can die any day, but the older, it just seems like you kind of like counting on it. It's almost like it could happen at any moment, or it could just happen tomorrow. Maybe that's a twisted, negative way of me looking at it, but when you're older, it's just older. It's expected, but when you're younger, it's not really expected. Even though it's the same type of, death still comes for everybody. And I know this video gonna be all over the place because literally my mind is all over the place. I can't stay focused for nothing. But in a way, it might all still tie up together. But if I'm being honest, it's just me expressing myself, so I don't make sense anyway. But yeah. I don't know like my next moves, and I'm trying to write it out. I'm trying to think it out. I'm trying to feel it out. Just feel out what I'm about to do next because, like I said, life just keep moving. It's like it don't stop. It never will. It's not gonna stop until you do. When it's like, it's not no opera. It's not. There's no pauses in this. It's almost like an airplane. Like you build an airplane while it's flying. It's like that's the only way that I can really sum it up. And you got to keep moving forward. And if I can go deeper into, I guess why it's hitting me so much is that, I guess, my father is really like a reflection of me. We kind of got the same storyline in the sense of like how my life is going and how his ended. And how his life ended was kind of all I really knew. I didn't know any much. I didn't know any more about him only because he wasn't that close. And I guess that's kind of, and that's fun. That's real funny. I get that from my mother and my father. Like, they very secretive people. You would never know about who they really are or, what they was really about. And from what my understanding of him, he was kind of like, he just like me. He's like any other person. He had dreams, he had aspirations, he had goals, and it's like one bad day just ruined everything for him. From the bits and pieces that I learned about him, and I'm not gonna say one bad day ruined me, but that one bad day for him. Damn, why my voice sound like this? That one bad day for him created these negative habits and beliefs that passed on to me. And I think about every day, like, why I'm not farther in my life. And I'm not to blame him or blame my mother, but they harbor these beliefs, and then these beliefs manifest into the now. And I'm like, damn, like, no wonder I lack courage. No wonder I lack confidence. No wonder I lacked conviction. No wonder I lacked all these things, because the people that created me, they lacked it in themselves, and it's not their fault they lacked it. It's just, damn, it's just another layer of fighting I got to do to get to where I dreamed of going. So in many ways, like I said, it's just many parallels between the people that you are, at odds with, and even yourself. And I guess that's one thing I realized during this whole death is like, damn, like he was a human being. I guess that was my reality check to really understand that he really was a human being. And I think I'm just sad that, it ended like that, and not in the way that I kind of expected to as I got older. As I got older, actually when I was younger, I believe, like, of course I'm still doing the psyche stuff, but I believe I was going to be, fully capable of, like, being able to talk to my father before he passed. I'm talking about, like, talk to his spirit before he died. And I wasn't. And it kind of reaffirmed that, like, I was, like, a failure. Like, I try so hard to have all these aspirations, and, like, I can't do nothing. I can't accomplish anything. And that's, like, one of the saddest things to me is that, like, I can't get ahead. I feel like I can't get ahead. That's, like, some of the most, like, depressing shit to me is I feel like I can't get ahead. And it just keep reverberating back to me, like, that's exactly how my father was. Like, he had a good run from what people told me. And then something happened, and, like, he just couldn't get back on his feet. My bad, I keep doing this. I know the young be like, man, this nigga irritated. But, yeah. And, of course, I'm not going to let this stop me. I don't know how long it's going to take. I really don't. I'm not saying I'm not going to be uploading videos. It's just I don't know how long this grieving shit really be taking. Like, honestly, I just don't know what to do. I'm going to keep working, of course. I'm going to keep striving for something better. That's because that's what I always do. That's real Kevin and me anyway. Like I said, I can't just give up on myself or give up on my dreams, But it's just been hard, that's all. And like I said, it's not making it no better with, my personal life and the stresses of having these expectations of myself and trying to fill the shoes of somebody that, couldn't fill them themselves. And that's no disrespect or no shade or, a dig at them. It's just facts. I'm in a space where I'm trying to fill some shoes for somebody. I'm trying to fill shoes. I'm trying to break generational curses. I'm trying to break all these things that kept my family at, lower positions. And maybe I'm in over my head. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm like in a deluded state. Maybe I'm just lying to myself or something. I guess that's kind of what it feels like. I feel like I'm really like losing my mind. I already know I'm an odd person. I never thought I was normal anyway. I don't live normally. I don't think normally. I don't try to make this. I don't try to act normal now. I know when I was in school, I used to try to act like I was normal, and I never really was. But now, like I said, I know I'm not normal, and I accepted that. But I legit feel like I'm losing my mind for thinking the way I think, and for having the aspirations that I have, and want to do better for my life, and even just having like because even to a certain extent, I feel like I got like a goody two shoes type of personality. I just be trying to do what's right. I ain't gonna lie. And at times that shit restrict me so much. It restrict me to like a crazy degree where I'm the ultimate sufferer of like out of it all. And part of me don't mind that. I just wish that I was capable. Like if I was capable of doing it, I wouldn't mind that. Right? In my mind, I don't trust nobody. I care about everybody, but I'm understanding maybe that's just my way of just kind of feeling important with myself. I don't really care about myself like that. But in that same breath, like I said, I care about people. I hate seeing people suffering. And I only believe that the universe, God, is going to take care of me. So I think that's kind of why I even think like that. It's not, I don't trust that people can take care of me. I trust that God and the universe will, for whatever I do, for whatever good I do in the world, I could trust that the universe is going to be there to pick me back up. And I would be lying if the universe hasn't been there, because it has been there every step of the way. I had a dream, but then I had like a spiritual experience where something, I don't know what it was. Yeah, and I know this video about to get crazy in the sense of like just hopping from thing to thing, but where I literally felt this sensation go up my spine and like lifted up all the grief off my shoulders. Like after the first week. And that was like divine. I felt like it was divine intervention. I felt so good after it happened too. Then the other experience I had was when whatever it was, whatever that happened that went up my spine, somebody came to me in my dream and told me that they did it. And I don't know who it is, but like I said, I'm thankful that they even did it, but I just like to know who it is. Because like I said, I'm not saying it's more to come with that, but I just want to create a deeper connection with the universe. I have a hard time trying to have faith and that's kind of one of my main problems. I don't have faith. I don't. I just be doing stuff. And then I'm like, damn, like it don't work, and I just stop. I don't have faith in myself. I don't have faith in the universe truly. Damn. And I guess that's kind of another source of like my depression, or like I guess my emptiness. Is like even though I believe in this stuff, I don't believe it like deep down in my heart. Like I got passion, but I don't got that deep desire, like that deep passion for life. And I guess that's kind of why the depression been hitting kind of harder. And just that little, like I said, that parallel between me and my father. I don't have it, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it. I'm trying to figure out how to tap into it. I'm trying to figure out how to utilize it for the betterment of myself. And it's just been the hardest time for me to even do that. But yeah, but things are changing. You know, nothing stays the same. You know, change is always constant. So, like I said, it's only a matter of time before, you know, I get to a new norm and things change. But you know, other than that, like I said, I'm good. I'm all right. People hate when I be saying I'm good. I'm all right, but it's like that's how I genuinely feel. I know people be trying to make it seem like dudes be trying to dodge it, but I'm genuinely okay. I'm all right. Right? I'm not in no state of like, you know, I'm ready to kill something. I'm not in no state of like suicidalness, if that's a word. It's just, you know, you going through this hard time and you gotta go through it. So Yeah. If y'all like the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you.